Well, Frank, it was 4 away wins in a row. You weren't going to win them all, but where did you feel you lost it tonight?
It's a reality. We can't keep winning as we've been winning as much as you want to. Played against a team that was fighting, quite direct, balls in the air a lot, focus on set pieces, and we get one wrong and give them a goal and something to hold on to, having had major control of the game going into that period. Didn't give us much space behind, which is normal when you're facing a team like this. And the goals are critical, clearly, for a game like this. Not for application, nothing like that. Difficult pitch to play on, ball didn't move very well, but players tried to, just lacking probably a bit of conviction and clinical nature at the top end of the pitch, and they can happen. So if they do happen, you don't want to concede the types of goals that we did, which we've been pretty good at since I've been in. So it affects the game, obviously.
I know you don't want to make excuses, but the pitch, how much of a part did it play?
It's a difficult pitch, we dominated possession, but it stops you moving the ball too cleanly. But yeah, I think it's a difficult one to make an excuse out of that. Both teams have to deal with it. I think it suits their style more than ours, but that's what it is.
And did you say once they score first, because they're fighting for their lives, it then becomes very difficult to break them down again?
Yeah, and they're in a moment. They did it at the weekend, scored 2 early goals at the weekend, so it gives them something to hang on to, and it makes it harder for us. They're very happy to drop back into the lower block, so even if you're trying to play through on this pitch, it'd be intricate, it's difficult, and if you're trying to cross it, they're big boys. So a few factors in the game today, but having been on the run we're in, certainly not going to get too down or despondent with the team. Again, it wasn't an application thing, but it's a game that's gone against us, and over the course of the season we know they can come. Doesn't mean you enjoy them, the opposite, but at the same time our reaction to it will be as important as anything.
You did keep pressing, didn't you? I think you had 13 efforts on goal in the end, and you dominated the possession stats.
Yeah, and it's hard to make clear-cut chances in the circumstances of the game, to be fair to the players. And to be fair to them, because they make it difficult, and they wanted to defend the box, and they had an aggression about them which we knew. I don't think there was a lack of aggression in our team. It was just those goal moments which affect it. So I'm pretty level-headed about it.
Yeah, Mason Clark came on later. Was he still being affected by his toe injury?
Yeah, he still had an effect of that, so we have to manage that a little bit this week.
And Hadji Wright, he's obviously still trying to get back into it, but getting an hour on the pitch was, getting the whole game while on the pitch was good.
It'd be great for him. It's a tough game for him to come in, the type of player that he is. It'd be great for him to get minutes from being out for a fair while now, so it's a big player for us. So it will do him the world of good.
You did have a couple of players out of the squad, Sheaf and Thomas Asante?
Yeah, both got niggles, so hopefully for the weekend we'll see.
See, you're not used to losing. It's how you bounce back. You've got a good fixture, I guess, to try and bounce back against Sheffield United.
Against Sunderland.
Against Sunderland,
sorry. They're a strong team. We've got big games coming up against teams around us and at the top part of the table. So it's important that we focus game by game. I've been like that since I've come in. Even with the wins that we've had, I think it's never important to look beyond what the next game is. I understand that in this running, things will not go always swimmingly like they have been going pretty much. So I think the important thing then is to stay pretty balanced about it. Everybody around the club will get excited and expectations rise when you go from relegation area to playoff area. And then there may be moments where there's a little bit of balance to that, and we just have to keep going, keep working on all the things that we do as a team. The lads are a good bunch, they're a good team, they've shown that in the last 10 games. It's important that they keep showing it.
Does it affect the opposition as well? I mean, they sort of seem to raise their game when you're in the position you're in.
Well, maybe, but we've kept winning, so I don't know, maybe, people will understand what our strengths are and try and negate them. But again, we can't control that as much as we can control ourselves, and that's why the reaction is so important to this one.
Congratulations, Jake. A tough night for you all.
Yeah, no, obviously disappointed. Obviously well documented now, we're on a good run. So disappointed performance, disappointing result. But look, we've got to start a new run now. We've got to say we've had a good run, but accept the performance and the result for what it is. Take it on the chin. And like I say, just look to start a new run starting on Saturday.
Where do you think you were off tonight as a team?
I think a little bit all over, really. I think it was probably a little bit in all aspects. Obviously disappointing to concede on a set piece. We work hard on them, so it's disappointing to concede on that. And you probably look at all aspects of the game and think we were probably a little bit off it, but like I say, got to own it, got to take it on the chin. personally and collectively, and then look to move on and put it round Saturday.
You know, Derby fighting for their lives. Once they went ahead, it would be difficult to break down.
Yeah, no, look, it's getting to that time of the season now. Most teams have got something riding on it. There's probably 4 or 5 that are in the middle pack that are not got much riding on it, not much pressure, but everyone else is either playing for automatics, promotion, or obviously relegation. So everyone's going to be scrapping for something. So just show tonight. League position doesn't really matter at this stage of the season. Say it throws up some strange results. People probably look at it, expect us to win just looking at the league table, but the championship isn't like that. So disappointing night, but take it on the chin and move on.
Is that expectation, is that a factor? I mean, the way Derby fans reacted, they knew they were beating a top team, if you like. Is it changed a bit?
No, I don't think so. Maybe from the outside, probably people looking at us expecting to win, but we have got process. And like I say, I think 11 games ago, if someone would have told us we're going to win 9, we would have took it. Like I say, we're obviously disappointed to lose the game. But like I say, that's the championship, and you've got to move on quickly.
How difficult was the pitch to play on?
Yeah, it's that's another thing. I think this time of the season, I don't think anyone's pitch is great, to be honest. So it's just another factor you've got to deal with and overcome. You can't be looking for excuses for pitches or any excuses. Full stop. You just got to get on with it and put the performance in.
So you're not used to losing of late, as you say. Is it now that the important thing is to bounce back from it quickly?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what the championship's all about. Obviously we've been on a great run recently, but everyone loses games at some point, and it's how you react from that. So like I say, obviously disappointed in the performance, personally, collectively, but we look to put it around Saturday.